Η τραγική ιστορία της πώλησης βρεφών από την Ελλάδα στις Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες, που συγκλώνησε την αμερικανική κοινή γνώμη και την ομογένεια στα τέλη της δεκαετίας του 50, επανέρχεται στην επικαιρότητα έπειτα από δημοσίευμα της εφημερίδας New York Times. Τότε χιλιάδες παιδιά της μετεμφυλιακής Ελλάδας εξήχθησαν στην Αμερική από βρεφοκομεία που τελούσαν υπό την προστασία του παλατιού. Ένα από αυτά τα χιλιάδες παιδιά της Φρεδερίκης, όπως το αποκαλούσαν, είναι και η Maxine, που υιοθετήθηκε από την οικογένεια Ντέλερ και σήμερα ζει στη Νέα Υόρκη.
August 15th, 1955, what I was told. I was told as a child that I was adopted from Greece and left on a doorstep at 2 months old. My family, my adopted parents, had told me that I was a legal adoption. I was believed to be a legal adoption until I found my records at about 16 years old. And at that point, I read through them, put them away, and forgot about them. Since then, my parents are now deceased. I actually went through them diligently and found that I found to believe that I'm not your normal adoption. What I believe to be, according to the archives of the New York Times, I could have been a stolen or black market or both baby. Which has really turned the tables in my life. To date, a lot has happened. I have just recently been in the New York Times, which has been an experience for me since I am such a private person. I now find myself known to everybody as the scandal. I do not know if I am one of the scandal, but I believe to be so.
Για την υιοθεσία της Maxine είχε μεσολαβήσει ο ομογενής δικαστής Στίβεν Σκόπας, που είχε διατελέσει και πρόεδρος της οργάνωσης ΣΑΧΕΠΑ. Ο Σκόπας, που διατηρούσε πολύ καλές σχέσεις και με τον τότε βασιλιά Παύλο, μαζί με άλλους ομογενείς δικηγόρους και ταξιδιωτικούς πράκτορες, καταδικάστηκε από τις αμερικανικές αρχές. Συνεργάτες του Σκόπα και ορισμένοι άλλοι του κυκλώματος είχαν καταφέρει να διαφύγουν στην Ελλάδα. Οι αλλαγές στα μητρώα και τα ψευδή στοιχεία με τα οποία τροφοδοτούσαν τα παιδιά ήταν μέρος της αγοραπολισίας.
This is the birth record, which states I'm number 10798. This is the Greek translation, where I'm 10788. This is the registration paper when they register you into the orphanage, where I'm a 2-month-old baby. This is not a 2-month-old baby. Same here. I do not want to forget what I've grown up to be. I had a beautiful childhood. My parents were wonderful, but they are gone now, and I do need my roots. I need them.
Σήμερα εκατοντάδες παιδιά σαν τη Maxine ψάχνουν απεγνωσμένα για τις οικογένειάς τους. Δεν τους ενδιαφέρει η δημοσιότητα απλά για να γίνουν πρόσωπα της επικαιρότητας, ούτε θέλουν να μάθουν περισσότερα για τα κυκλώματα εμπορίας βρεφών. Αναζητούν την αληθινή τους ταυτότητα, ένα νέο ξεκίνημα για μια καινούρια, αυτή τη φορά πραγματική, όπως λένε, ζωή. Από τη Νέα Υόρκη και την ελληνική τηλεόραση, Φάνης Παπαθανασίου.
It's a story Howard Thompson began investigating 2 years ago. Well, Howard joins us now with a follow-up. Howard.
Thanks, Katie, Jack. I heard from an old friend yesterday. I introduced you to Lori Weinstein 2 years ago. She was a victim of the infamous Scopus black market baby operation from the late 1950s. She called me yesterday with some great news. But first, let's go back and take a quick look at the 2 stories I did on Lori in 1995.
My mother was unable to have a child, and my father, they tried for many years, and they went to a lawyer, and they told the lawyer, get me a child, I don't care how you do it. And I don't believe that my father would have condoned them stealing a child to get a child, but I do know that they wanted a child really badly. And so they went to this lawyer, and it was arranged, and I was born April 15, 1958, and by September 2nd, I was here in this country.
That lawyer was Stephen Scopus. On May 5th, 1959, the New York Times ran an article on the arrest of Scopus, a former city magistrate who was accused of selling 30 Greek babies to couples here in the New York area. That same article also mentions the indictment of Rebecca Issachar, who was charged with selling 46 Greek babies. Rebecca Issachar is the sister of Maurice Issachar, the same lawyer who handled Laurie's adoption 37 years ago.
I want my heritage. I want to know who I am. I want to know where my past comes from. I have a lot here. I have a lot to be thankful for. I have a family. I have someone wonderful to spend my life with. I have a wonderful job. I have a really good life. But what I'm missing is my heritage.
And that was the last time I heard from Laurie Weinstein. International Social Services saw those stories 2 years ago and decided to help Laurie find her family. Last week, they called her. They had located her mother in Patras, Greece, and she now knows what happened 39 years ago.
My grandfather did not approve of my mother. He didn't like her and did not want them to be together, and so he took me away from her and placed me in the orphanage under a phony name. And then the lawyers did their business and negotiated with the Americans on this end for a baby to be sold for the price of $3,000. And my mother went to the orphanage and they wouldn't let her in. They said I wasn't there, and she has never stopped searching for me, not until this day.
I can't fathom what your emotions must be like right now. After 39 years, you are going to be reunited with your mother and the rest of your family. Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you angry?
The first day I was like happy, I laughed. And then 2 days after that, each day after, I cried. I cried out of happiness, I cried out of sadness, I've cried for what I've lost, I've cried for what I've found, and I'm afraid. Sagapo, mommy. Sagapo. That means I love you.
Laurie has 3 friends who are in the same situation. She says she wants them to experience what she is going through right now. On Christmas Eve, Laurie will board a plane for Athens, Greece, and she will see her mother just in time for Christmas. If you have a problem, you can write to me here at the station, care of Help Me Howard, WB 11, 220 East 42nd Street, New York.